fellow associates and even your competitors, that makes it extra special. So I just want to thank everybody and thank the Iowa Auctioneers Association and Chris, you and Rick, and then we're going to have a little fun in a few minutes here. He's got something in his hand. So I told him I had a speech all made up. I said it's going to last about an hour, and he fell over, so we shortened it up a little bit. And anyway, you want to do that first and then let me make my little speech, or? All right. See how well organized we are. You've never been to an auction before, but anyway. So yeah, so I said I'd say a few words, and I condensed it down to about 3 minutes. But anyway, I was born in rural Iowa, up north between Belmont and Alexander, raised on a farm, wonderful community, wonderful people, great friends, but there wasn't a lot to do. And so we'd go to a lot of auctions, and that was kind of a dual-edged sword, because sometimes Dad would go with a purpose in mind, and then a lot of times we just went for the entertainment of it. And I'm sure some of you have done the same. So on this, a lot of folks will ask me, how did you get started in the auction business, and why? Well, I can tell you that's kind of the roots of it. And I remember one particular Saturday, we were at a farm sale, and I was standing by an implement there, and the auctioneer that we had at that time was an elderly gentleman in that area, and he would lose his voice. Well, not really lose his voice, he just run out of wind. And so on this particular day, he'd sold about an hour, and he'd come around the corner, and he kind of lost his voice. Well, there was a farm implement there, and there was some rakes and hoses and shovels and all that kind of stuff leaning up against it. And he came around the corner, and he said, oh, I got to sit down and take a break. So he looked at me, and he said, Steve, jump up in there and sell for a while. I'm a 13-year-old kid. What do I know about it? So anyway, I did, I guess, but it's kind of all a blur. And I guess I suppose a couple of scoop shovels and a pitchforks later, why he caught his breath again, and he came back up and continued selling. So that kind of lit the spark, lit the fire, and from that point on, why I just kind of love the auction business. And I might add too, that implement that I was standing in was a manure spreader. And I know that some of you said I never got out of it. And I know who you are. But anyway, we'll talk later. So that kind of is the way I got started in the business, and I can tell you contestants today that just do your best. You know, you gotta. The way I look at it is kind of like the old football coach Lou Holtz. He, at one of the most crucial, critical games he ever had, he had gathered his team in the locker room, of course, before they took the field, and he said, "Is there anybody here that wants to say anything today? If you'd like, we got a few words of encouragement, why stand up and say it." This one kid jumps up and he says, "You bet, coach," he said, "today we're going to kill them. We're going to slaughter them. We're going to stomp on them like bugs. We're going to win by 20 points. Lou Holtz said, "Sit down and shut up." He said, "That's not what it's about." He said, you don't understand yet." He said, here's the way it's going to be. If you do your very best, if you do the absolute best you can possibly do, each one of you leave your game on the field, give it 100%, he said, we might win. So I just want to change to put a little different twist on that for the contestants today. And I would just say this, do your best, and you know what? If you win, fantastic. And if you lose, that's fantastic too, because you understand, that opened the door to a whole new opportunity for you to get better. So go back and practice and try again and come back the next year. Okay? So I'm looking forward. I get to be one of the judges today too, so how about that? So anyway, I was an instructor at the Missouri Auction School for a number of years, and I'll just say this, and then we're going to sell something, have a little fun. And during my tenure down there, I've been in the business about 14 years. Dick DeWeese called me from the Missouri Auction School, and he said, "Steve, would you like to join our staff?" And I said, "I sure would." He said, "We want you to do bid calling instruction, and we want you to take the first week in the session." And so 4 times a year I went down to Missouri Auction School, and I instructed down there, and a great experience. I'm down there working with the greatest auctioneers in the world, and just having a wonderful, wonderful experience at that. And so I think maybe that might help qualify me today to be a judge. But you know, one last thing. I'm up here accepting this award, but I had a wonderful staff. And over the years, boy, some of those people just came to bat night and day, worked weekends, and we just went like you can't believe. One in 1988, I think it was, we had 15 auctions in 12 days, and then a little bit later we had 9 auctions in 5 days. So that's staying awful busy. You know, early on in my career, my wife and Barbara would be 10 o'clock at night cashiering and up in the morning and going to work, because she went to work where she got a check, got real money. But we didn't get there overnight, I'll tell you, it took a while. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody today and thank the Auctioneers Association. I'm real happy to be here, but here's what I want to do. Rick's got it in his hand. Cooper, come up here. My grandson up here. You're going to need some help. You got a long day ahead of you. I got my grandson here. And he's going to be one of our ringmen today for a very short period of time. This plaque, or this base and big gavel was given to me by a charity 30 years ago. I had it on my desk for years. And I told them on this particular charity, I said, we got to do some unusual things. We got to think big. We think big, we make big money, and we did. We surpassed, way went past. So they awarded me with this big handmade gavel, and I had it on my desk for years, so I think it's time to pass it on. I autographed it here, and I just put the State Fair 2017 right here, and one of my favorite lifetime sayings is focus, focus, focus. Also, one of my favorite lifetime sayings is, if you don't know where you're going with your career, you better look around. You're probably already there. Okay? All right, so let's sell this. I'm going to kick this thing off. We're going to sell this, and I don't care what it brings, but whatever it brings, the money is going to go to the Iowa Auctioneers Association. So you just make your check out to them, and or pay cash, whatever you want to do, and then you keep it on your desk and enjoy it. All right, let's go. I'm going to start it way down the line, let you all in. I don't care really, like I said, where we start. I got some good ring men out here going to help me along. I'm going to put her right down at the bottom, boys. Let's go. We'll give a $5 bill. 5, 10, 10, 20, 20, 5, 5, 5. 5 in the morning. 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 5 in the morning. And I'm 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 80, 85, 90, 85, but $90 in the morning. I got 90, and now 100. And now 100 here, now 110, 10, 10, 110. See it now, 110, 120. 120, 20, now 130. 120, but I got 30 now, 40 now, down, now 50, now 5. I got 130, 60, now 70. 70, 81, 81, 81, 80 to go, 180 to go, 180. Yes, sir, 190. I'm at 180 now, 90. I got now 190. I'm down here now, 200 down now. 190, 200 here, now 10. I'm a 2 to 10, 10, 2 to 10, 10, 2 to 10, but I have the last call. 210, 220. And I'm 220, 220, 220, 220, 220, but I have 210, now 20. I'm at 210, now 20, but I have the last call. You know, someday you're going to come in your office, you're going to be all dismal and downhearted, all depressed, you know, everything's going wrong. You're going to look at that gavel and it's going to look right back at you. It's going to say, get with it, boy or girl. Get with it, dig in, motivate, focus, make your plans, get your goals. Away we go. We got 210, 220. Well, sir, now 30. 30, 40. I'm 230, 40, now 50. And now 250, Stephen, 252, 62, 62, 70. Where are you at now? I'm at 2, I got 240, now 50. I'm way up the hill with Steve, 240, 50. I'm at 240, 50, 240, 50, 240, 50, 240, 50, last stop. Everybody else, 130 minutes and a half. 240, 50. Sold! $240, Mr. Steve Lynch. Thank you. I'm glad he got it. I tried to teach him a lot over the years. It didn't work. All right. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of going to do it for me. I get to go be a judge. Thank you all for that wonderful bidding and a good participation, a good bunch of guys here. So let's have a lot of fun today and bid like heck. We really appreciate Lowe's too. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Greenfield. Folks, one more thing, we're on the way. I do need to introduce our judges today. Our 2016, or not our judges, I'm sorry, our ringman, 2016 champion ring person was Ed Shover. Ed's right down in the white shirt right in front of me. Thank you, Ed, for making the trip today. Our 2015 champion ring person and the president this year, that's 2015 champion ringman and 2017 president, is Mr. Chris Richard. Over back on the west side is Jason Holberg. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll bid to them and the auctioneer will gesture and we'll go on. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you our 2016 Iowa State champion auctioneer and today's MC from Elk Creek, Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Adam Marshall.
Okay, folks. Glad to be here. It was an honor all year to be the auctioneer champion for Iowa. I gotta say, Iowa's got a lot of nice people here. Last year when I was walking out of here, I had that trophy, that big check. You would not believe how many people say congratulations. I had no idea who they were, but I'll tell you what, that just stands to tell you about the Iowa people and how nice they are to a nice Nebraska boy. So with that, folks, we're gonna run right through the contestants today. We do have an item to start with. What are we gonna start with here, boys? We got a cooler. It's a foldable cooler there. Got a backpack cooler. So you can put all that water in there you buy today, walk around the state fair with it, keep them nice and cold. All right, get them $1 down, get them $1. What do you want to get it for? All right, get them $5 here. $5, $10 down, get them $5, 10 here, $15, get down $20 down, get them 20, get them 5, get them $1 down, get them 25. Chris is in. At 25, get them $1 down, get them $1 down, 25, get them $1 down, get $80, get them $1 down. 20's here. How about $22.50, boys? At $22.50, there to get them $1 down, get them $22.50. Thank you. Now 5. At 25, Chris, 25, $7.50, there to get them $1 down, get them 25, $7.50 down, get $80, get them $1 down, get them 25, I get 7, 7.5. Are we all done? I got 25 right side there down, $27 down, half heat to get them $1 down, to get $80, get them $1 down, to get them $27.50 down, and I sold it. Chris, right side $25. What is that? $205. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, we got a hammer here to sell too, guys. This is a Cobalt 20 ounce. I don't want to swing this around. Cobalt 20 ounce hammer there. All right, $2.5, $5 down, get them 5, get them $7.50 there, $10 down, get them 10, 12 and a half, get them $12.50. I get 10 left side, 12 half, get them $12.50. Down $15 down, get them $1 down, get them $15. Would ya? Down 15, they get them $1. Swing a hammer here. Down 15, they get them $1 down, get $80, get them $1 down, get them 12 and a half, get $15. Anybody else? 12, you get it there? Down, they get them $12.50. Down $15, 15, they get them $1 down, 15. Chris, $15 down, 17, had to get them $1 down, get them down 17. 50, down 15, there to get them $1 down, to get them 17, half, and I 17.50. Chris sold it $15. I sold it $15. 119. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stick around for the contest. We got 20 of the best auctioneers from Iowa here today, and they need all your support bidding on their items. And God bless, and just enjoy the contest. Thank you. Contestant number 1.
My name is Larry Sears from Grinnell. I'm contestant number 1. I used to be 5 feet 6 inches tall. In the last few years I've shrunk and I'm now 5 feet 1 inch tall. I used to have a booming bass voice. Now I have what the doctor, my throat specialist, says is called an old voice. But old auctioneers never die. They just keep calling for bids. My first item is a 15-piece wrench set. It'll do just what it's supposed to do in the right hands. So if you know how to use wrenches, you're a prospect here. And we'll give $5 to start. 5 on the bid, 5 go 5 and 7.5 and 10. 12 and a half on the bid, 12 and a half on the bid, 12 and a half on the bid, 15. 15 on the bid, 15 go 15 on the bid, $15. At 12 and a half on the bid, 15 go 15 on the bid, 15 and 17 and a half. 17 and a half and 20 on the bid, 20 go 20 on the bid, 20 go 20 on the bid, 20. At 17 and a half on the bid, 20 go 20 on the bid, 20. Sold it. 17 and a half. Your way, Jason. 270 is the buyer. Next is a roller stand, really handy with the various saws to help support the weight of a long piece of wood or other material. So the good roller stand there, and who'll give $10? 10 will bid 10, 5 to start. 5 will bid 5, go 5 will bid 5, and 7.5 will bid 750. 7.5 will make it 7.5 will bid 7.5 will bid 750. Would you give it? 750. 7.5 and 10, go 10 will bid 10 and 12.5. 12.5 will make it 12.5 will bid 15, go 15 and 17.5. 17.5 will make it 17.5 will bid 17.5 and $20. 20 will make it 20, go 20 will bid $20. 20 will give 20 and 22.5. 22.5 will bid 22.5 will bid 22.50. Sold $20 to number.
Number, sir, 220.
220. Thank you.
Hey, buddy. I'm trying to put it in the NAA group is what I'm trying to do.
Contestant number 2.
Do the at symbol and then type it in. Well, that's what I was trying to do. This one I decided to do instead of Facebook Live. I went.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Blake Kiesel from Victor, Iowa, contestant number 2. And without further ado, we're going to have an auction today. Lot 2A is going to be a 210-piece torque bit set. And right here, he's going to be for sale to all you right now. Here we go. How many here? I'm going to give for him. How many here to 2.5? I'm going to bid 2.5. I'm going to bid here. I'm going to bid here. I'm going to bid 5. I'm going to bid 5 here. 7.5 here. And $1. I'm going to bid 10. I'm going to bid 12.5 here. 15. $15. I'm going to bid here. 12.5. I'm going to bid 17. $1. I'm going to bid 17. $1. I'm going to bid 17. $1. I'm going to bid $20. Here to get 20. 2.5. How to get 2.5? I'm going to bid $5. $1. I'm going to bid 7. $7. I'm going to bid 27. $1. I'm going to bid 27. $1. I'm going to bid 30. Here to get 30. I'm going to bid 30. 2.5. I'm going to bid 2.5. $1. 5. Here to get 35. I'm going to bid 37. I have a bid 37. $1. I'm going to bid 37. I have a bid 40. Now 2.5. How to get 2.5? I'm going to bid 40. 2.5. I'm going to bid here. 2.5. I'm going to bid 5. Here to get 5. 7.5. I'm going to bid 5. I'm going to bid 7. $1. I'm going to bid 5 here. 7.5. Here to get 5 here. 7.5. 45. I'm going to bid 7.5. I'm going to bid 45 here. Now I'm going to bid 7.5. 45's on. How to get here in 7.5. Sold. $45 buyer number 216 buys 216. Lot 2B. 2B, we have a 14-piece Allen wrench set right there. Throw in the toolbox and put it to work here. Now, what do I get for him? I'm going to be here to get $5. Here to here, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be $10. I'm going to be here, I'm going to be $10. I'm going to be $10. I'm going to be $15. I'm going to be $15. I'm going to be here in 20. Here to get 20. Now, $500. I'm going to be $25. I'm going to be $25. I'm going to be $30. I'm going to be $30. Now, $500. I'm going to be $35. I'm going to be $40. I'm going to be $40. I'm going to be $35. $40. Now, 5. Here to get $45. I'm going to be $40. Now, $500. I'm going to be $40. Here to here, $500. I'm going to be $40. Now, 5. 45. I'm going to be $50. 45. I'm going to be $50. You're out. 50. 45. Get $150. I'm going to be $45. $150. I'm going to bid $145. I'm going to bid $45. I'm going to bid $150. 45. I'm going to bid $50. 45. I'm going to bid $50. So 45 buyer.
Wait a minute.
145 buyer. 145. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Kiesel, Victor, Iowa, contestant number 2. Thank you.
But it's shared on me. So you can share the link.
Contestant number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan Wilson. I'm contestant number 3 from Redfield, Iowa. I'll be your auctioneer for the next 2 items. Before I get started, I just want to take an extra minute to thank Lowe's once again for the donation of these great tools from Cobalt, and it all goes, the proceeds go to of the 3 hospitals that we have listed up here. Guys, bid often, bid frequently. I'm going to sell lot 3A, which is the 33-piece furniture assembly kit. So let me tell you what, you buy a new house, you never have the right piece when you can find it, and that's when you get the new furniture. So you might as well buy that today. Just put it away. You got all the hex heads right there. How many dollars? What are you going to do? 5. What? 5. 5 that are in there to 10. Now 15 that are in there to 20. Now 20. Now 15's here. Now 20. Again 15 that are in there to 20. But 25. Ed, you're out. Again 25 that are in there to 5. But 25. 20 straight away. Down 25. Again 25 that are in there to 5 to get out of get 25 that are in there. It's hex heads, guys. It's got the driver there as well. $20. Now 25. Again 25. $30 down 25 that are in there to 30 but 35. Again 30 to 35 down 35. Anybody else already done? $35. 35. One last and final for morning call. 35. I have sold it. $30 straight away. Ed, what's the number on that?
131.
131. 131 buys. Thank you so much. My second and final item is a 33-piece nut and screwdriver set. Right there. How many dollars? What are you going to do? 10, 15. Again, 10 that are in there. $15, $15, 2.5, 5. Again, 2.5 that are in there. 5, 5, 5, 7.5 that are in here. $10, $10. Sir, go ahead. Again, 10 that are in here. 12.5, $15. You're out. Again, 15 down, $20 down, 25. Again, 25 down. Clicker, you're out. 25. Again, 20 but 25. Again, 25, 30 down, 30 that are in there. 30 but 30 but $30 down, 30. Anybody else already done? $30, 25 but 30 but 30. 27.5. One time. 27.5 that are in here. 27.50, 27.50, 27.50. Guys, it's a great driver set. 27.5 now, 30. Again, 30 but in there. 30 but 30 but 30. One time. $30 down, 30. It goes to charity. You might as well buy it today. $30 down, 27.5 bid, 30. Sold. 27.50. Buyer 284. 284. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dan Wilson, contestant number 3. Thank you and God bless.
I want to say a quick thank you. The Iowa Auctioneers would like to thank Paula Middlesworth at the Stitching Room in Kerrville, Iowa for embroidery and all the screen work that she did on the new logo for our apparel back here. I just want to give a big thanks to Paula Middlesworth. Give her a round of applause. Contestant number 4.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jordan Cannon, contestant number 4 from Central City, Iowa. I've got 2 outstanding items up for bid. First up being lot 4A, which is a Cobalt 11-piece mechanics tool set right there. It's got 9 sockets, 1 3/8 extension, and the 3/8 ratchet right here. Cobalt lifetime guaranteed. On 9, hey, what do you want to do? Now I'm going to do 50. 50's on, hey, well, 5 then, get 10. Get 10, 15, get 20. Now I'm going to do 5, 5, 25, 30. Now 5. Hit 35. I'm going to do 30, 10, 5 to the bid. I'm going to do 35. What do you want to do? Hit 35's on, I'm going to do 30 bid. Now 5, your way, Ed. 30 bid, hey, I'm going to do 5 bid, 35, 35, 40. Yeah, now you're out, Ed. Hit 35, 40. Hey, I'm going to do 35. They're down, hey, I'm going to do 40's on, I'm going to do 35, 40 here. Hit 35. I'm going to do 40, all in, all done. I'm going to do 35, 40. Sold it your way, Jason. Put it on number 192. Thank you, 192. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 4B. It is a Cobalt 7-piece nut driver set right there. And again, lifetime guarantee. All right, here, what do you want to do here? I'm going to 50. I'm 50, so I'm going to well, 5 then. Hit 5 here, 10, here, 10, 10, 15, 20. Now I'm going to get 5 there. Hit 25, 30, out in the middle. I'm going to 30, here, 30, so I'm going to 25, 30, 30, zone, here, 25, 30 bed. Hit 25, I'm going to 30, all are you done? Hit 30, now 5, I'm going to 35 here. Hit 35, 40, your way, Chris. I'm 35, 40, now 5 bed. Hit 45, here, 40, 5, 45, so hit 40 bed. Now I'm going to all in, all done. Now I'm going to 40 here, now 5 here, 45. Sold it your way, Chris. Put it on number 102. Ladies and gentlemen, the pleasure has been all mine. My name is Jordan Cannon from Central City, Iowa, contestant number 4. Thank you and God bless.
Contestant number 5.
Good morning, Iowa State Fair. My name is Courtney Mensick. I am contestant number 5 from Fremont, Nebraska. It is an honor to be up on the stage today. I have 2 fantastic items to sell to you. My first of which is lot number 5A. It is a Cobalt Pro 90 3-piece ratchet set. It's a quarter, 3/8, and half-inch drive on the nice 3-piece set right there. Somebody can get off at $5, now 10, now 10, now 10, now 10, now 15, now 20. I have 20 to get 25, now 5, now 30. I have 25 to get 30, now 35. Here a little bit, now 5, now 5. I have 30 right over here. You have to be 35. Here a little bit, now 5, now 5. I have 30 to get 35. Here a little bit, now 5, now 5. I have 30 right over here. You have to be 35. Here a little bit, now 5, now 40. I have 35 to get 40, now 45. I have 40 to get 45, now 50. Here a little bit, now 50, 50, now 55. I have 50 to get 55. Here a little bit, now 5, now 5. I'm 50 over there. You have to be 55. Here a little bit, now 5, now 5. Here a little bit, now 5. Sold it, $50 right over there.
204.
204, bidder number 204. Thank you very much. My next item up is lot number 5B. It is a Cobalt 5-piece plier set. Has a lifetime warranty on the plier set right there. Somebody kick it off at $10. Turn a little bit now 10 and 10, now 15, now 15, now 20, 20 now 25. At 25 to get 30. Turn a little bit now 30, now 35. At 30 to get 35. Turn a little bit now 5 and 5. At 30 on the left side, you have to be 35. Turn a little bit now 5 and 5. And 30 right over there, you have to be 35. Turn a little bit now 5 and 5. And 30 to get 35. A little bit now 5 and 5. A little bit now 5. Sold it right there, $30.
204.
204, bidder number 204. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Courtney Mensick, contestant number 5 from Fremont, Nebraska. God bless.
Contestant number 6.
Testing 1, 2. There we go. Mic was off. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming out. I am contestant number 6. I'm Del Beyer from Sioux Center, Iowa, and want to thank the public for coming out today. Want to thank the judges for taking time out of their schedule to come today, and for the sponsors of the items that we're selling here today. So, again, we got 2 items I'll be selling to you today. I'm contestant number 6. Number 6A is a 30-piece mechanic set. Cobalt, let you bid here. 5 and 10. I ain't fun little bit of 10, 10, 10, little bit of 5 and 10, color about 10, 15, 10, little bit of 15, 10, little 15, 20, 15, little bit of 20, 20, 15, little bit of $20, 15, little bit of $20, 8, 15, $20, 5, 20, little bit of 5, now 30, 30, now 30, now 25, but he's the amount of $30, 25 and 30, now 35 and 40, now $40, 35, but he's the amount of 40, now 35 and 40, now 35, but he's the amount of $40, 35 and 40, 35 and 40, and I sold $35. Number is 138. 138. Item 6B. Item 6B is a Cobalt 300-foot tape, and boy, I tell you what, anybody can use something like that. Measure your farm or anything like that. Let's just be it here, 5 and 10. And follow them on the 10, 10, on 5, but either them on the 10, 15, now 15, now 20, 15, now 20, now 5, 25, but either them on the 30. Hey, 30, now 5, 30, now I'm on the 5, 40, 40, now I'm on the 5, 45, now $40, here's them on the 5, I'm on the 45. Hey, 40, now 5, now 50, now 55. Can you hear them on the 5, $50 on the phone? Take them on the $50, now 5, 55, now 60. Hey, $60 now 55, now 60, now $60, 55, here's them on the $60, 55, now $60, 55, 60, now $60, and I sold $55. 238. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Contestant number 6, Del Beyer, Sioux Center, Iowa.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, all the proceeds from the auction items that you do purchase go to the 3 local children's hospitals, the Blank Children's Hospital, St. Jude's Research, and the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So go ahead and bid early, bid often, and bid high, and know that you're helping out a worthy cause when you buy some items today. It always takes just a minute or so for the judges to tabulate their scorecards, so that's why we just wait a few minutes in between each contestant. Contestant number 7.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chad Shepard. I'm from Cedar Falls, Iowa. I am contestant number 7, and it's a pleasure to be here at the Iowa State Fair. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting our organization, the Iowa Auctioneers Association. I have 2 items for you today. Lot number 7A. I have a 3-piece pliers set. It's the larger pliers, great if you have a little bit of plumbing, you need to change out that shower head. All right, how many dollars on it? Right there. And what do we get for it? And what do we get 50 to go? We get 50, get 25, 10 to go, get up at 10, get 5, get in, 5, 7, get 5, 7, 10 to go, get up at 10, 10, 12 and a half. I'm 10 here, 12 and a half, now 15. I'm 12 and a half, right side, 15's on, get up at 15, 15, 17 and a half, and 20, 20's on, get up at 7 and 20. There's 20, now 22 and a half, 22 and a half, and 25, get 25. I'm 25 on the internet, 25, 27 and a half, now 30, 27 and 30, go up at 27 and 30, 30, now 5, what do you get 30? 35, 40's on, get up at 35, 40. I'm 35 here, 40's on, get up at 35. I'm gonna get 40, 35, and 40. Sold it, $35. The second row number is 174. 174. Thank you so much, and thanks for all of your bids. The second item I have for you today is lot number 7B. 7B is a cobalt on the lumber saver. If you need a little help in the shop, need an extra hand, what a great item to have right there. It does have a 3-year warranty right there. What do I get for it? And here we go. And who give 100 on this one? Get 25, get 10. 10 to go up at $10. 10, 15, 15, 17, 20, go up at 20, to 22, and 25, 25, and 27 and a half. Give 25s here, 27 and 30. I'm 27 and a half with Chris, and 30 over here. Add 30 to 32 and a half. 30 to 32 and a half to get up at 30, 32 and a half. I'm 30 here, and 32 and a half to get up at 30, 32 and a half. 30 and 32 and a half. We done? 30 and 32 and a half. 32 and a half. Remember, just need a little help. Give me a little help right there. That lumber saver, 32 and a half. You have 32 and a half, down 35. And 35 and 35 and 37 and a half. 35, 37 and a half. 35, 37 and a half. So I'm going to go up at 35 and 37 and a half. We done? 35 and
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have somebody at home that would like to watch, we do have it streaming on YouTube. You can go right on there and just search Iowa Auctioneers and it'll come up. Also, we have live online bidding with BidSpotter here today, so if you have somebody at home that likes to buy tools, just have them go to bidspotter.com. The auction should be right there at the top. They can click on that and bid right from home on the auction items.
It. I want the coin. You just gave that to work out. It's like, how are you?
Hello. Contestant number 8.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Russell Lamp. I'm from Letts, Iowa. I am contestant number 8. I'd like to welcome everybody to the great Iowa State Fair and the Auctioneers competition. I'd like to thank the association for hosting the event, all the time that the judges and you folks are all spending here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, the two items I have for you today is 8A and 8B. 8A is right here with Charlie. It's a 4-piece cobalt pry bar set, lifetime. That's a lifetime warranty on that. Inches are 8, 10, 12, and 16-inch bar set right there. Ladies and gentlemen, perfect for the farm at home. And it's auction time. And hey, I'm going to go, what do you do? Give it a 5 and go. And give it a 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, $20, $25, $25, $25 and 30, $30, $30, $30. I have 25 with Chris. Now 30. I got 30. Now 35. And give it a 35. Now a bit of 5, 5, 35. Now a bit of 5, 5, 35. Now 40. And 45, 45, 45. Now a bit of 5, 5, 45, 50. And give it a 50. Now a bit of $50, 50, $50. I have 45 with Chris. How about 47 and a half? That help you one more time? And give it a 47 and a half. Now a bit of 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 47, 50. And I sold it Chris's way. Sold it Chris's way. Over here. On buyer 186. Appreciate your bid and buying. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind everybody Lowe's is our sponsor this year, and all of the proceeds are going to one of the many children's charities that they support. My last item right here is item number 8B. 8B, we've got the Extreme Action Cobalt Ratchet set right here. It's SAE, that's SAE sizes. It's got the hole in the ratchet. If you've got long threaded items, it passes right on through, goes all the way down to help get the job done. And what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? How about a 5 and go? And give it a 5 out of a 10, 10, a 50, out of a 20, out of a 5, 5, 25, out of 30, 35, 35 out of it, a 5, 5, $35, and give it a 35, 35, but it on 35. How about 32 and a half? I got 5, now 37.50. And 37 and a half, not a bit of 37.50. I'm at 35 on the internet, looking for 37.50, and give it a 37 and a half, not a bit of 7 and a half, 37.50. Sold it on the internet, right over here. 5004 is the buyer number 5004. Appreciate the internet listening, watching, and bidding today. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day at the Iowa State Fair. Once again, my name is Russell Lamp from Let's Iowa. I was contestant number 8.
Contestant number 9.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Justin Mason from Odebolt, Iowa. I am contestant number 9 this morning. I want to thank the great folks at Lowe's for donating all of the auction items here today. I'm going to start with lot 9A. It is a 3-piece set, crescent wrenches, both standard and metric. Some of you are going to get that, some of you are not. Hey, you bet right here, auctions on 10, 15, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, and now 25, 25, 25, 30, 30, 35, 25, 25, 30, and now 25, 30, 35, 25, 30, 35, 25, 30, and now 25, 30, 35, 25, 30, 35, 25, head your way, 25, 30, and now 25, 30, 35, 25, 30, 30, 35, 25, and then 30. So now $25, $25. 185 is your buyer, 185 is your buyer. Lot number 9B is a 64-piece cobalt socket set, a 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2-inch drive, and a good one right there it is. You tell me 25, 30, and on 25, 30, 35, and I'll let you all play 10, 15, and on 10, 15, on 20, 25, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 50, and on 45, 50, 45, 45, 50, Chris, your way, 45, 50, and on 45, 50, 45, 45, 50, 45, 45, number down, 50, 60, and on 55, 60, 55, 55, 60, 55, 55, 60, 55, 55, 65, and on 60, 5, 5, 5, 60, 5, 5, 70, and on 70, 65, 70, 65, 70, 5, 65, and on 70. I sold them out. $65 Chris's way. 184 is your buyer again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I am Justin Mason, contestant number 9 from Odebolt, Iowa.
Contestant number 10.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cam Hartstack. My family and I make our home in Clarinda, Iowa. I am contestant number 10. I will be selling you the next two items at auction, Lot 10A and Lot 10B. Lot 10A will be right over here. It is a utility knife cobalt. We do thank Lowe's for donating everything today. Guys, it's everything to go right in there. What are you going to do here? I'm going to 510. I'm going to 510. I'm going to 510. Took it here down 10, 10, 10, 11, 5, 7, half, 10, 10, 2 fire, down 15 to 17 half. Now 20. I'm going to 22 and a half in here, 25, now 30, now 30, 35, 40, 45, 45, 50, 45, 45, 50, and I'm going to 50 down 5. I'm going to 50 down 50, now 60. I'm going to 60 down 60 down here. I got 55, now 65, right underneath the wire. Get 65. I'm going to 60 down 60. What's he saying? I'm going to 60 down here, now 70. I'm going to 70, 70, give 70. I'm going to 65, now 75, now 80. It's 75, 80. I'm going to 75, 80, and 75, 80. I got 75 over here, now 80, now 85. And now 5, boys. I'm going to 80 down here, 80 down here, 5, 80 down here. I'm on the internet. Give 80 down 85. 80 down 5. I'm going to 80 down here, 80 down here, 5. Anybody else? 80 down 5. Sold it out your way, $80. 5002, we thank you, internet. Ladies and gentlemen, my second and final item will be 10B. This is a combination or a wrench set right in there. It's a 3/8 drive, 1/4 inch drive. It's got all the sockets, everything you need to go right there. Right there, and I'm going to 25, 30. I'm going to $5. I'm going to 10, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 35 all, 35, $40, $35, 40, now 5, now 50, now 55, now 60, down there, I've got 55 adjacent, 60, now 5, now 70 yet, now 70, now 75, 80, and now $80, 80, now 75, $80, now 5, I'm going to 85, 80, down 5, 80 on the internet, give 85, here we are again, give $85, now 90, I'm going to 98, down 90, down 5, I'm going to 95, 90, 5, I'm going to, I'll tell you when it gets too high, get 95, I'm going to 90, 95, did you give it? Took it, now 100, now 100, now 100, 95, 100, now 100, 5, I'm going to 100, I've got an auction next week and you come back, give 105, 100, I'm going to 105, sold it out, $100 on the internet. 5002, same way. We thank you, internet. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Cam Hartstack from Clarinda, Iowa. Thank you, enjoy the fair, and God bless.
Just a quick reminder, folks, at 10 o'clock, they do play the national anthem here at the State Fair, so we will take just a short break when we get to that point. Contestant number 11.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jared Chambers. I make my home in Corden, Iowa. I'm contestant number 11 this morning. I've got two outstanding items I'm going to sell to you today via the auction method of marketing. Please follow along with me. We're going to start with lot number 11A, folks. It's a Cobalt 11-piece, 3/8 inch ratchet set right there. Perfect little small addition, fitting those hard places right there. Nice little carry case right there to go. And what do you want to bid for today? How many dollars where? 25. Let's go 5, 10, and 5, 10, with a good little case like that, you can put it right in the pickup and have it on those emergencies. Bid 40, thank you, now 5. I have 40 there, now 5, bid 45, bid 45, one more time, bid 45, thank you, now 50. I have 45 there, now 50, anybody else want to bid 50? 45 there, now 50, all in, all done, 45 now 50. Sold it, $45, left side, put it on buyer number 101. 101, thank you very much. Folks, tuning along here, I'm going to sell lot 11B to you right now. Lot 11B, it's going to be a Cobalt. 3-piece plier set right there, folks. It's got one adjustable wrench in it, got a large set of pliers in it, and a small set of pliers in it as well. Folks, lot 11B right there, and how many dollars? Where? 2.5. 5 where? On DVD now 5, 5, 7, there now 10, take it in, whatever 10, take it down 12.5, now 15. On 12, video there now 15, whatever 15, hang in there 15, 17, video there now 20. On 17, video left side, no mistakes, now 20, now 2.5. On 20 there now 2, video you're out of here, 22, video now 5. Bid 25, take it now 750. On 25, right side, gonna be 750 there, take it now 30, now 30, 31 more time. On 27.50, left side gonna be 30 where? On 27.50, you're gonna use a set of pliers on that pickup right there. Bid 30, thank you. Now 2.5. On 30 there, now 2, 32, thank you. Now 5, bid 35. On 32, bid now 35 to 35, all in, all done. 32, bid now 5. Sold it. Left side, bid number 101, 32.50. 32.50 at 101. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, again, Jared Chambers from Corton, Iowa, contestant number 11. Thank you, judges, and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to take about a 10-minute break. We don't want anybody to go anywhere, but they play the national anthem at 10 o'clock, and we don't want that to go on right in the middle of a contestant's run. So we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be back here at 10:05, and we'll resume the contest then. If you need to, stretch your legs, walk around, visit with some of these auctioneers. If we got a lot of good auctioneers here today, you need to schedule an auction. So we'll be back here at 10:05.
You're gonna want these curds or funnel cake or something today. And I'm gonna go, do you have money? Like, oh no, I wasted it. I'd rather just give it. So remember that. You're gonna go register. You're gonna spend $7.
I don't know if he brought his own money or...
Right?
Yeah, you have to make a choice. Because I'm not paying scoop. Like, when everybody else is having a snack.
Nothing else to do right now. We're here for chat.
Are we still on live? Hey, we're still live. Sorry about that, Facebook Live viewers. We're gonna see if we can get a plug-in. We'll be back. We have to stop for the national anthem at the Iowa State Fair here, and then we'll be back live. Hey, Ryan. Ryan, come stand right here, will you? Ah, hold on. There we go. What happens if you come all the way to the front? Are we too zoomed out? That's still all right. All right, good job. That'll work. Thank you.
Folks, we'll just take a couple minutes, let everybody get back to their seats. We'll make sure everybody's ready before we resume the contest for just a couple minutes, okay? right, folks, please find your seats.
Judges, are you ready? Okay.
Are the judges ready? Contestant number 12.
Good morning, Iowa State Fair. What an honor and a privilege it is to be here competing among so many great auctioneers. My name is Jeff Garber, contestant number 12 from Lincoln, Missouri. It'll be my pleasure to sell you the next two items. Lot numbers are going to be 12A and 12B. We'll get right to it, folks, with lot number 12A. This is a three-piece flare nut wrench set. So what do you want to give on the Cobalt brand nut set? I end up there, here, somebody give 100, yep, $5, there, 5 to bear, yep, 5 to now bid, now 15 here, now 20, think around here, 5, now 30, I $30 here, 5, one more time, 35, pick out, $40 bid, now 5, 45 here, then 5 to go there, I got 40 bids, somebody get 5 on here, metric, it is metric, 45, thank you, lifetime warranty, now 50, I 45, what about this side, 50, thank you, now 5 here, now 60 here, down here to 5, and then 70 here, now 70 down, go ahead, 70 down, give me 5 here, 75, 5 here, 75, 80, 80 bid here, now 80 down here, 75 to get 80 on here, I'll turn it up, last call, 75 and 80 down here, and I have sold $75. Thank you, Mr. Reed, bidder number, can you do it again for me? 172, is that it? 172, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, next up is a three-piece Cobalt. This will be a ratchet set. It's got your 1/4 inch drive, your 3/8, and your 1/2 inch drive. So what do you want to get on a ratchet set? I end up there, 5, $10 bid here, 5, think I hear 10, $15, down 20 here, down 5 to go, now 35 here, 35, 40, I 40, thank you, now 5, 45 here, 2 of them, I $40, 5, thank you, $50 bid, now 5 here, 50, $5, down there, now 5, now $60, down there, now 60, and now 5, $65, down there, just like the last time, last one, lifetime warranty, 65, $70, now 5, now 80, I $80, what about this side, you $80, what about the internet, you 75, 80, now 5, I 85, now 90, here, now 90, here, now 85, 90, I $90 here, now able to get $90 on here, 85 to 90, all to and all done, 85 to get 90 here, and I have sold $85 right over here to the number. Is that 187? 187. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Garber, contestant number 12 from Lincoln, Missouri. It's been a pleasure.
I don't even know who that is.
Contestant number 13.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Terry Honig. I'm from West Point, Iowa, and I'm contestant number 13. It's a privilege and honor to be here this morning to be your auctioneer for the next two items. Before we get started, as everyone knows, the proceeds from today go to a great cause, so I'd like to thank you in advance for your generous bidding and buying. I'd also like to thank our judges for taking time out of their day to be here to help us today. I'd also like to thank the Iowa Auctioneers Association for hosting this contest event. So let's get this auction started. My first of two lots will be lot number 13A. 13A is a Cobalt 4-piece pry bar set. From jobs big to small, you'll have a pry bar for them all. Hey, what do you say here? Who said 5? 10, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30, $30 bill, look at the bit, 30, 30, now 5, 30 to 5, Chris, and 30 to 5 to 5, 35, now 30 to 5, now 35, now $40 bill, now 5, and a 40 to 5 to 5, 45, now $50, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 45, 50, now 55, 55, now $60 your turn, and a $60 bill, $60 down, $60 bill, right side, 55, now 60, and a $55 now 60, by quality here, lifetime guarantee, and $60 bill, but $160, $50 bill, but $160, now 5, 965. And $70 bill, but $170, 70, 65, now $70 bill, last call, $70. Sold it right side, $65, to my buyer number 161, thank you sir, 161. My second and final item will be lot number 13B. 13B is a Cobalt 11-piece socket set, deep wells here, half-inch drive, take you all the way, lifetime guarantee once again. Who said 10? I'm 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, $20 bill, $25 to $30 down, 5, 5, 5, down, $40, sir, $40 off, 40, 35, right side, now $40 down, 5, 5, 5, to get $45 off, 45, what do you say, 45, 5, 45, now 50, and a $50 bill, 150, 50, 50, 50, 45 here, now $50 wait, and a 45, $50 all, now 50, cheap, 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 $50 down, 50 down, 45, what do you get, $50, 45, but $50, let's go. Sold it your way, $45 right side.
117.
Buyer number 117, 117. Thank you, young lady. Once again, my name is Terry Honning. I'm from West Point, Iowa, contestant number 13. It's been a privilege here today. Enjoy the rest of the Iowa State Fair. Thank you.
Contestant number 14.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Justin Brandt, and I am from Glidden, Iowa. Thank you for being at the fair this morning. I'll be contestant number 14, and I will sell you next two items. Lot 14A. Lot 14A is a 15-piece multi-drive wrench set. You've got your wrench in there, and you've also got nice standard and metric there, and you've got your 12 screwdriver bits as well. There you go. What do you say? And by 10, $10, and now 15, $15, and 15, now 20, and 15, 20, now 5, 25, now 30, and 30 here and 5, now 35, now 40, and 35 going to be 45, and 35 now 40. Are we done? And 35 down to the 40 dollar. And you know how we done now 40? So $35 bill. So $35 bill. Put it on buyer 164. Thank you. And my second and final item is lot 14B. 14B is a 11-piece socket set, and it's half-inch drive. There you go. Lifetime guarantee. There you go. What do you say? Buy 10. And buy 10. Now 15. Now 25. 25. Now 35. 35. 45. And 35. Going to be 40. Now 45. 45. Now 45. Now 50. And 45. 50 here. Now 5. Now 55. Now 60. And 50 here. Now 5. 55. 55. Now 70. And 70 here. Now 5. 55. Going to be 55. D1. And 70 here. And 55. Lifetime guarantee. 70. 75. $70 here, now $75, gonna be $75. Sold, $70 bill, sold, $70 bill, put it on the buyer, 164. Thank you once again, that was my 2 items. My name is Justin Brandt, contestant 14. Thank you.
Just a quick reminder that the items, the money that you bid today is going to be going to 3 local children's hospitals, the Blank Children's Hospital, St. Jude's Research, and the University of Iowa's Children's Hospital. So bid often, bid early, and all of your money, folks, is going to be going to those good causes. Contestant number 15.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Curtis Gosselin. I come from the quiet community of Calamus, Iowa, and I am contestant number 15. Today I will be selling the next 2 lots, 15A and 15B. 15A is a 3-piece Cobalt adjustable wrench set. And right here, right now, we'll give 5, 5, 10, 15, 15, 25, 25, 25, 30, now 35, 30, 35, 35, now 40, 40, 40, now 45, 45, now 50, 50, 50, 55, now 60, 60, 60, now 65, now 70, 70, now 75, 75, now 75, 75, now 80, 80, now 80, make it 80, 80, now 80, sold at $75, number 264. Lot 15B is a nice 11-piece Cobalt 3/8 drive socket set. Right here, right now, 5 on it. 5, now 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 25, now 30, 30, 30, 35, 35, 30, 35, 40, 40, 40, 40, 45, 45, 40, 60, sold at $55 number 188188. Thank you very much, everybody. Once again, I'm Curtis Gosselin from Calamus, Iowa, and I am contestant number 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, if any of you have lost your cell phone and come up and just describe it to me, we'll make sure you get it back. If not, we're going to sell.
Contestant number 16.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Olivia Honig, contestant number 16. I make my home in Denmark, Iowa, and it is a pleasure to be with all of you here today. I have two incredible items to present to you. My first being lot 16A. It's a 12-piece cobalt screwdriver set right here. Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to get to work? Here we go. And Hugatan, 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 now 20, now Hugatan, 20, 25, now Hugatan, 25, 25, 30, 30, now 30, now Hugatan, 30, I'm at 25 here, now 30, 30, now 35, would have been 35, I'm at 30, now 35, Hugatan, 35, one more time, and Hugatan, 35, 35, 35, now 40, now Hugatan, 40, I'm at 35, gotta be 40, and Hugatan, 40, Hugatan, 40, 40, 40, and Hugatan, 40, I'm at 35, now 40, now 45, and Hugatan, 45, I'm at 40, now 45, 40, now 45, 55, and Hugatan, 45, I'm at 40, now 45. Sold it to you, $40 on bidder number 196, thank you, and thank you to my backup bidders. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, 16B. This is a 1/4 inch socket set, including the ratchet here. Who's ready here? Now, Hugatan, 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 daughter, Hugatan, 10, now 15, 15, daughter, Hugatan, 15, I'm a 10, 15, Hugatan, 15, now 20, 20, now 25, 25, 25, now 30, Hugatan, 30, I'm a 25 here, 30, now 35, 35, and 35, 5, 35, now 40, now Hugatan, 40, 40, 40, 40, now 45, 45, 5, thank you, sir, now 50, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 55, 50, 55, I'm at 50, now 55, now 55, 5, 5, now 55, I'm at 50 here, now 55, 5, 5, now 55. Sold them $50 on bidder number 284. Thank you very much, and thank you to my backup bidders. Once again, Olivia Honig from Denmark, Iowa, contestant number 16. Thank you.
Contestant number 17.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clay Stetzel. I am contestant number 17 from Guthrie Center, Iowa. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight, or today, this morning rather, and supporting the greatest industry, that is the auction industry. I'll be your auctioneer for the next two items, 17A and 17B. 17A is a 12-piece screwdriver set. How many letters get them in, get on? How many letters are we thinking here? 5 pound, 10, 10, 10, 50, 30, 20, now 25, 30, 30, 30, and a 5 pound, 35. I'm at 30 here, in the middle of the 5 pound, 30, 40, 40, during the 5 pound, 45, 50. I'm at 40 here, 50, in the 5 pound, 0, down, 60, 30, 60, during the 5 pound, 65. I'm at 65 pound here, 60, during the 5 pound, 65, 30, 60, during the 5 pound, 65, 65, 30, 60 here, 65 pounds, 65, volume all done, 65. Sold $60 your way. 286, your winner. 17B is an 11-piece, 3/8 deep well socket set. How many letters get in on the auction zone? 5 pound, 10, 10, 50, 30, 20, 20, 20, 20, 5 pound, 30, 30, 5 pound, 40, 40, 30, 5 pound, 45, 50. I'm at 50, 5 pound, 55 in the back here, 55, 50, 50. I'm at 55 pounds, 50 now, 5 pounds, 55, 70, 75 pounds, 75. Now 80. I'm at 80, 5 pound, 85, 85 pound, give you 90, 85, 5, 90, now 90, 85 pound to the right, now 90. I'm at 80, 90, now 5 pound, 95, 100, 95, bid 100. I'm at 100, 195 pound, give you 100, 95 pound, give you 100, 95 pound, 100. Sold $95 $25 your way right side. 254, 254 is your winner. Thank you very much. Once again, Clay Stetzel, contestant number 17.
Contestant number 18.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Justin Stewart from Wyoming, Iowa, and it sure is a privilege to be out here at the Iowa State Fair today. I'll be contesting number 18 for you, and I have two great items to sell. They'll be 18A and 18B. We're going to go ahead and start off with 18A. 18A is a Cobalt 25-foot measuring tape. It's stainless steel construction on the reel, the internals, and it's got a lifetime warranty on this one. All right, what are you going to do there? Yep, down here, down the mirror, 20, down here, down $20, down the mirror, get 10, let's go. Yep, $10, down the mirror, 15, take a head, down 20, down the mirror, 20, down here, down 5, the mirror, 30, down 5 here, 35, down 40, down 5, down the mirror, 45 there, 50, and 50, Chris, your man's out, down the mirror, 50, down, go right ahead, down 5, in 55, 60, down the mirror, 60, down here, gonna do it, hold down, down 5, in 60, 55, and 70, down here, down 70, down here, down 5, in 75, down 80, down here, down 80, go right ahead, sir, down 5, down 85, down 90, down here, down 90, there we go, down the mirror, 85, down here, down 90, hold down, 85, down 90, so $85, that number is 213, 213 buyer. My next item will be a Cobalt set. It's 18B. It's a Cobalt 19-piece ratchet set. It has metric sockets, standard sockets, and this piece is a unique piece because the sockets actually fit 6 different types of bolts. It has your 6 head, it has your starter head. They're a unique piece. They're called mechanic sockets. So here you go. What are you going to do there? Yep, what are you going to do? Get 20, down here, down 20, down here, down 5. Get 25, 30, down to the million, 30, down here, down 5, down to the million, 35, there, down 40. Get 40 there, Chris, down to the million, 40, down to the million, 40, 50, in 50, there, down to the million, down here, 55, 60, in 60, down 5, down to the million, down here, down here, down 5. Get 75, down 80, down here, down 5, down to the million, 85, 90, down here, down 5, down to the million, 95. 100, get 100 down here, down 10, get 110, 20, down here, down 120, let's go, down here, how about you offline, 120, down here, down 110, down here, down 20, down here, 110, 20, so 110 straight away, 215 to buyer, 110, 215 to buyer. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, I am Justin Stewart from Wyoming, Iowa, and it sure is a privilege, thank you.
Just a quick note, folks, contestant 19 couldn't be here today, so we won't have a contestant 19 today. Contestant number 20.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Craig Hoyer from Winfield, Iowa, and I am contestant number 20. I have two great items, the first of which is a 3-in-1 Cobalt folding saw, lifetime guarantee. What do you say? $5 to $1. Never get a day, the day, the day, down the day, never get a big day, the day, never get a dollar, now 5, 25, 25 to 30, now 35, never get 35, 35, 35, 40, never get $40 bed, never get a 40, 40, now 5, never get a $45 bed, never get a 40, now 5, never get a 5, never get $45 bed, never get a $45 bed, never get a 45. So your way, $40, market to 133, $40 on 133. My next item is a 3/8" drive metric socket set. Deep wells. All right, here we go, $5. Never get a 5 with 10. Thank you. Now 15, now 20, $20 bid. Never get a 20 to 5. Never get $25. Now 30. Never get 30. Chris out. Never get a $30 bid. Never get a 30. Never get 30 to 5. 35. Now 40. Never get a $40 bid. Never get a 40 to 5. Never get $45 bid. Never get the 45. Never get the 5. Never get $45. All in, all done. Never get the $45 bid. Never get the 45. Now 50, never get the 50, never get the $50 bid, never get the 50, never get the 50, never get the 50. Sold it your way, Chris, $45. $205, $45 to $205. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Craig Hoyer, contestant number 20 from Winfield, Iowa. Thank you.
Folks, that concludes the semifinal round there at the top 20. We're going to take a few minutes. We're going to have some past auctioneer champions come up and sell. So just stick around. We'll have more items selling. In probably about 10-15 minutes, we'll announce the top 5 for the finals. And at that time, we'll take them back to the back room. We'll have interview questions for the finals. We'll have them sell 3 items. And so just stick around, folks. We still got a lot of auction contests to go. Let's go ahead and have some of our past Iowa auctioneer champions come up, get in line. We'll have them sell an item. Your past Iowa auctioneer champion, come on up.
Go ahead, yeah. Hey guys, the item what year were you, Jim? What year were you?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we're going to have some of the past champions. Mr. Cannon, I see you're here. You should win ahead of me. Folks, my name's Jim Huff. I do reside now in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. I believe I won this thing in about 2002. And folks, before we get started, let's give all these contestants a great big round of applause. Because I've done several of these, and it's one of the toughest things in the world to get in front of you, up here in front of your peers. And they've done a great job so far, and they'll continue to. Folks, it looks like we're going to deal with the Iowa Auctioneers Association, and that's the old logo, is that right? That's going to be a collector's item, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks, good luck in your bidding. The auction's going to be back on, and here we go. I'm going to get down 5, 10, I'm going to get down 10, 15, now $20, now 5, I'm going to get down 5, I'm going to get down 30, I'm going to get down 30, I'm going to get down 5, now 5, I'm going to get down 30, I'm going to get down 30, now 5, and 35, Chris, you're out, I'm going to get 30, now 5, hit 30, here, I'm going to get down 5, how about $32 and a half, that goes that way a while, $32 50. I'm going to be 30, now 5, and now 37, I'm going to get down 35, I'm going to be 37, 40, I'm going to get down 40 here, and turn out 2.5 here, and 42, 50, and 5, I'm going to get down 45, I'm going to get down 47.5, and now down 50, I'm going to get down 50, I'm going to get down 47, I'm going to get down 50, now 2.5, and 50. Sir, that's not the answer I'm looking for. 50, 250, go ahead. I'm going to get down 50, I'm going to get down 2, I'm going to get down 50, I'm going to get down 52, I'm going to get down 50, now I'm going to get all down, y'all through at 52, 50. So, $50 your way. 286 of our 286. Size large, ladies and gentlemen, at Iowa Auctioneer Association, size large, 5'10". It's time to get down 10, down to get down 10, down to get down 15, down to get down 10, down to get down 15, down to get down 10, to get down 15, down to get down 20, and now 20 here, to 15, down to get down 20, to get down 20, to get down 15. Chris, you're out now, 17.5. With 15, down to get down 17. It's carried it now, 15, 17.5. It's 17, 15, to get down 15, down to get down 17, down to get down. So, $15 get out of it. 223, 223. Who's next? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Bob Crittenden. Folks, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the fair. We appreciate it. Doing a good job. Stay right in there.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I think we was down the old Pepsi stage down here, and I think I won this back in about 1991. Some of you weren't even born then, so. Here we go. What do we got? Got an auctioneer cap and an umbrella. There you go. $5 and a 10. I 5 here. $10 and $50, $15, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 20, 25 on them. I 20 here. Get 22 and a half. I $20 here. 22 and a half. $20 and a 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 22 and a half. 5. I 20, 15 and a 5. 5. 2 and a half. $5. I 22 and a 5. 2 and a half. 5. 5. 25. 7 and a half. I $25 here. 7 and a half. $25. 7 and a half. 25. 7 and a half. Now 30. 27, 50, and a 30, and a 30, 30, 27, 50, 30. So 27, 50 your way. He's got a number 176. 176. What do we got now? Extra large. Iowa Auctioneers shirt right there. There you go, there's an Andy, 10, 12 and a half on them. I $10 here, 10, 12 and a half, 15 to $50, 15, $50 on them. I 12 and a half, 15, $50, 12 and a half, $50, 15, $50, 12 and a half, $50 on them. I 12 and a half, the shirt, 115, 17 and a half. I $50 here, 17 and a half, $50 and 17 and a half on them. There's 17 and a 22 and a half, 22 and a half on them. I $20 here, 22 and a half, $20 and 2 and a half, $20, 22 and a half, 22 and a half. So $20. 194, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of the state fair here, and I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Jake Rice.
Howdy, Bob. Jake Rice, 1999 champion. My son Harley. We're from Clearfield, Iowa. What do we got to sell, boys? Got a cup there and an umbrella. Get on there, pot 10. So it's Rainbows, $20, put them on buyer number. 184. 184, thank you. Oh, got a nice little shirt there. You bet. Iowa State Auctioneer Association. Large, that won't even fit me. I'm not taking it, get on, what do I do? I'm not ready to 20, 25. I ain't 20, what do I do? 5, 20, 25, 10, 15, $20. And $15, what do I do? 20, $15, 20, 20, $15, 20, all through. And $15, what do I do? 20, $15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20. So, $15, put them on buyer, 226, 226. Next victim, he's about had all he can handle. Come on up here, sir. One of the greats.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Merv Hill Piper here. What a thrill. Steve, good to see you. We talk about friendly competition. Steve and I, we went back and forth together. We both did around 5,000 auctions, but what a great to see you, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, there's people here from all over the United States. When I pulled in this morning, there was a car from Texas right ahead of me. And when we parked, I said to him, I said, well, how tall is your corn in Texas now? Well, he said, we got to take a 12-foot step ladder and stand on top and just pull the tassels out. So well, I came across Iowa. What's all that red flashing lights? Well, I said, that's the Iowa corn growers. They got lights on top of the cornfield so the planes won't run into the corn. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I couldn't think of a better day to celebrate my 83rd birthday. My wife and my mother 83 years ago, gave birth to me, and she got a letter from the doctor said, congratulations. Said that the hospital sent one, no return. All right, here we go. What do we got next week? What a bunch of great auctioneers, I'll tell you what. Wow, am I glad we don't have to compete against them. What do you got next year? All right, how many dollars? What am I going to get? An umbrella. Right now, I'm going to get $5. I would want 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, and 20, 25, 30, now $30, 35, 31, 1, 31, 1. So you wait, $30 by a number. Right here, your right hand, $30, 194. Thank you, and good to see all of you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Merv. I'm Brent Weirs from Solon, Iowa. I think we're going to get kind of in order here. I was the 2001 champ. So we got a Iowa Auctioneers bank chair. There you go. Nobody get 25, nobody get 10 to the bill, nobody get 10, nobody get 10, 15, 10 to the bill, nobody get 50, nobody get 20, nobody get 20, nobody get 15, 20, 15, nobody get 20, nobody get 5, nobody get 30, nobody get 5, 35, 40, 35, 40, nobody get 40, nobody get 5, nobody get 45, 40, nobody get 5, 40, nobody get 5, 50, nobody get down 50, 45, 50, nobody get 50, nobody get 50, nobody get 45, 50. Sold it out $45. Matt, 184, 184. Hey, got a little backpack cooler. Wouldn't that be handy if you were on a hiking trip and got thirsty? Everybody, 10 to the bill. 10 to the bill. Everybody, 15 now. Everybody, 15, 15, everybody, 15. 10 to the bill, 15. 10 to the bill, 15 now. 20 down. Everybody, 20. Everybody, 5, everybody, 25, 30. 30, everybody, 30. Everybody, 30 now. 30 down. Everybody, 30. Everybody, 30. 25, 30. 25 now. Everybody, down 30 down. Everybody, 30. Everybody, 30. So $25 at 215. Mr. Paul McCartan, 2003 is next.
Well, thank you, Brett. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure being out here today and as the 2003 Iowa State Champion Auctioneer. We've got a nice shirt we're going to be bringing up here. A large, extra large. Oh, we're going to get down to business here. Whitley, you said last time you want to buy some. Get your hand up. Oh, we're going to get you down here. Down to get $5 $10. And $5 $10, get 10, 15, 15, down, 20, down, $20, down, 15, 20. I'm 20, down, 15, 15. Right side, guys. Now 20. I'm 20, now 5. And 25, 5, 30. I'm 30 to $30 down, 25, 30 here, down, 25, 30, we get 30 down, 25. Ed carries the money, 25, $30 where? I'm 25, 30 to $30 here, down, 25, 30, we get $30 and a half. So, $25 right there, number 283. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun getting a chance to work for you today. Next auctioneer up is going to be Daryl Cannon.
Hey, welcome to the Iowa State Fair. Nobody said that in the big calling contest here today. Congratulations, contestants. Every one of you did a fine job. Kind of excited to see how this comes out. What do we have up here? We have a cup, coffee mug, and a hat. Here we go. How many dollars there again? 2.5. Down 2 here, 5 here, 7, everybody gets 7 here, 10, everybody get 10, 12 and a half, and 12, everybody get 15, everybody get 17, 50, and 20, everybody get 20, everybody get 20, 17, everybody get 20, all 17, everybody get 20, now 2.5, down 5, you didn't make it, now 7.5. And 30, everybody get 27 and 30, you're out. Here's 27 and 30. Now 2.5, there have been 10, everybody get 30. 250s off, there have been 10, everybody get 32, 50. So for $30, number 130 is the buyer, 130. Jody Eggman is next.
Thanks, Daryl. I'm Jody Sweeney Eglin. I'm the 2007 champion. We've got a size large polo shirt and umbrella to go with it. IAA there, guys. I'm going to get 2.5 and 5. Fine, so I'm going to get 5 and 7. 50, but I get 7.5, I'm going to get 7. 50 now, 10, 10, 10. I'm going to get $10. So I'm going to get 10. 7.5 here now, 10 pair to go. $10 all now, 12 and a half. I'm going to get 12. 50s, I'm going to get 12. 50. 12 50s, I'm going to get 12 and a half. Now 15. 15, I'm going to get 50 now. 17, 50. Now 20, I'm going to get 20. Now 20, now 5, 5, 5, I'm going to get 25. Now 30, I'm going to get $30 all now. 5. 35 now, 40, I'm going to get 40 now. 40, 40s, I'm going to get 40. I'm at 35 now. 40 now 5. 40 with 12 now. 45, that's in at 40 now. 45, I'm going to get 45. 5, 5, so I'm going to get 45. I'm going to get 45. Sold your way for $40 down the middle on 211. 211. Thank you. Next up, we're going to have David Whitaker, our 2011 champion.
Thanks, Jody. I'm
I'm David Whitaker from Ames, Iowa, and I'm 2011 champion. Looks like we got a shirt and a ball cap, is that right? All right, here we go. All right, I'm going there, and there, two halfway, down, 50, I'm having a hop, here, and pop, go there, and 7, 10 in money. I'm 10 now, 12 and a half, here, and 10, here, and 12 and a half, now 15. I go 15, do it, 15 here, and $15, and there, $15. Hurry out over here, guys. I'm 15 with you, down $15. He did, and I gotta be 17.50, Jason. I'm 17, here, and having a hop, 20. I'm 20, but 20, but 20, but 20, $20, and they're gonna hit it in 20. How are we done? So, 17.50 left side. 134, 134 to be. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, Mr. Jared Miller.
Thank you, David. Good afternoon, or pardon me, good morning. Great day at the Iowa State Fair. Got a few items to sell. Sell the cap and the umbrella. I'm not going to go there and tell me how to 5, 10, good 5, 10, 5, 30, $50, it's right, $50, it goes to $189. Thank you, $189. Thank you all for being tuned. Here is Tim Martin. He is your 2014 Iowa State champion.
All right, thank you, Jerry. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Great to be back at the Iowa State Fair. Hey, size large on a nice Iowa Auctioneer Association shirt. Here we go, $2.5, $3, and 3. Time, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, and 20. 5, 25, time, 25. 22, and 5 with that. 25, all later, $25, nice count, 25 and a half, so 22.50 at your way, buyer. Put them on 105, 105, thank you. Next up is your 16 champion, Adam Marshall.
Thanks, Tim. Guys, we got a couple more items to sell, and then we'll announce the finalists, and we'll get right on into the finals. Here we got an XL. This is a denim Iowa Auctioneer shirt here. On long sleeve, I'm riding it, $80, danning it, 2 and a handing it, $5, danning it, $5, take you down, 7, handing it, 10, 10, 12 and a half, $15, danning it, 15, 17, 15, now 20, handing it down, 20, danning it, 20, now 5, danning it, danning it, 25, it's in, it's good, now 7, handing it, danning it, 750, I get 25, big, trying 7, get 27, $50, down, $80, $1 to buy, $1 is 27.50, 25, here, $80, danning it, $80, danning it, 7, handing it, danning it, 27.50 and die. So $25. Thank you, Kyle. Number 266. Appreciate it, guys. Next up, Rick, we'll let you do the introduction here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we meant to have done this earlier. A young man was out eager helping us, but I'd like to introduce you to our 2017 rookie champion, Mr. Joe Bear.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to be here, to be the 2017 Rookie of the Year champion. And I guess with that being said, we'll get right with it. It's a 2XL polo shirt there with a hat right there, $100 on it. And let's go, 5 here, down, 500 in here, 5 here, down, 2 and a half, 5 here, down, 5, 7 and a half here, down, 10 here, down, 12 and a half here, down, 15, 8, 15, 17, 17 half here, down, $20 and 20 here, down, 2 and a half, 8, 22 and a half here, down, 500 in here, down, 22 and a half here, down, 5, down, 7 and a half, 8, 5, 7 and a half here, down, $30, down, 30 here, down, 27 and a half here, down, 30, down, 2 and a half, 8, 32 and a half, down, 5, down, 500 in here, down, 35 here, down, 2 and a half here, down, 5, 32 and a half, $5. Now 7 and a half, and 35 in here, 7 and a half here, down half here, down 7 and a half, now 35, 7 and a half, all through, all done, 35, 7 and a half here, down 40, now 2 and a half, and 2 and a half here, down 2 and a half here, down 40, down 2 and a half, anybody else, 40 down 2 and a half, I sold it straight out, right in the middle, $40.
1, 2, 0.
Excuse me, I had to hear out in the middle, I'm sorry.
190.
All right, 190, I'm sorry about that. I got it right here in the middle. We can.
It was okay.
120, I'm sorry. All right. Thank you very much again, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Berry, Elkhart, Iowa.
Folks, we've got a special guest here today.
From Lincoln, Missouri, we have Jesse Garber here. He's 13. He's not quite old enough to enter the contest yet, but when you hear this kid sell, you'll realize that he comes from a long blue blood of auctioneers, and the auction industry is very bright.
2X shirt and an Iowa hat. $100, $100, $5, $10, $15, $100, $35, and now $35, $140, $140, $140, $37 half, $137 half, now $40, $140, up and down, $240, good half, try to get rid of it, 40, good half, of the junior, 40, good half. Sold at $40. $187, thank you.
This time, folks, we'll have all the 20 contestants come up front. We'll read off the 5 finals. Let's have the contestants come up on stage. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, of the 20 contestants, 5 will be in the finals. When they make it to the finals, they'll be asked 3 questions, interview questions, and they'll have to sell 3 items. I want to say all the contestants, this was a tough contest, folks. A lot of good quality auctioneers from Iowa and from the surrounding states. And I just want to say everybody did a good job, and if you didn't make the finals this year, be sure to come back next year, because it does take multiple tries for a lot of people. So without further ado, and this is in no particular order, and these contestants will draw for their finalist number for their finals order. In no particular order, Jordan Cannon. Cam Hartstack. Jared Chambers. Justin Stewart. Jeff Garber. These will be your 5 finalists. I want to thank everybody for competing today. If you didn't make the finals, like I said, come back next year, guys. It's a great contest. It's a great trial. It's a great event to be in, to better yourself as an auctioneer. We will have the 5 finalists draw for numbers, and then we will have them sequestered into a separate room so they can't hear the interview question, and we'll bring them out one by one.
folks, I am the president of the Iowa Auctioneers Association. We want to take this time for everybody coming out. Obviously, right now, the top 5 are kind of taking a look at what they're going to be selling in the final round, and they'll get sequestered as there's an interview portion, and then they'll sell right after their interview. But being the past champion, Adam, what is your take? What was kind of going through your mind when you kind of knew you were in the top 5 and you knew you kind of had some items coming up in the interview? What thoughts were going through your mind?
Well, I appreciate the question. I was obviously, wanted to make sure I remember what my items I was selling. The 3 questions, you don't know what the questions are ahead of time, so you got to be able to think on your feet. Of course, I knew they were probably going to ask questions maybe about what our conference, what we had speakers about back in February, and how that, what some of our speakers talked about, and how we could become a better auctioneer. You got to think about what your association does for you. So you got to be thinking about that. So I was finalist number 1 the last 2 years, and so I was first out of the gate. So I didn't have a lot of time to prepare, and I knew I had to come out and just put on the best show that I could do the best I could do, come out strong, and because I had to be better than the rest of the guys behind me. Of course, it's a lot of fun. You got a lot of nerves. It's just a great time.
Well, you did a great job last year. Obviously, it showed as you came through as the winner in the final round, and I'm sure the interview questions can be nerve-wracking, not knowing what the questions are, but it sometimes comes down to a point or two as the finals are being tallied. And so, anyway, you went on to compete in the IAC out in Ohio, and that experience, I'm sure, from the state fair, kind of prepared you for the IAC.
Yeah, it definitely did. Of course, the IAC is like the Iowa contest times 10. You're competing with some of the best auctioneers from around the world. So you're up on stage, and there are 73 male contestants this year, and those judges have to discern between those 73. So they're just picking out the very smallest details as you polish your shoes, as you tuck your shirt in right, your tie straight. Because there's a lot of good auctioneers out there from across the country, and of course you want to make sure you sell your items. You got to be a good bid caller, but they pick out those really small details, and the Iowa Auctioneer Contest was a great stepping stone to be able to go to the IAC.
Well, that's good to know. Thank you, Adam. You've been a great champion this past year. Looks like our judges are back. I think we've got everybody sequestered. I think we're about ready to go. I'll get you in your spot here, and we'll be ready for contestant finalist number 1.
Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cam Harstack. My family and I still make our home in Clarinda, Iowa. It is quite the honor to be back here in the finals at the Iowa State Fair. Adam, you have some questions for me.
Yes, I do. Question 1. If you were approached by a new auctioneer and was asked to be their mentor, what suggestions would you give him or her to establish a successful business or career?
I'm still working on a successful career, so that may be a little hazy of a question, but my advice is, guys, if you're just coming out of auction school, the association, whether it's the Iowa Auctioneers, the National Auctioneers Association, they do so much to get you in the industry, and they really help you to have a pretty much a toolbox. It helps. When I come out of auction school, I was a first-generation auctioneer. I didn't know a whole lot of people in the industry. But becoming active in these associations and contests, you can sit down with someone who's got something that you don't know much about, and through the association and networks that you've made, you know somebody that can help you sell that item. And ultimately, that's why you hire the auctioneers, to get top dollar out of whatever you're hired to sell. So through the association, I would say become active and stay active. And if you don't make the contest or anything like that, just keep coming back, and eventually it'll work out. And I love seeing new faces in the industry. There's a lot of young faces, and I know this association is just going to get stronger over the years.
Question 2. With today's fast-growing technology, what has this done to benefit you, your client, or your method of marketing?
This social media thing is incredible. Through Facebook and all the online auctions, you got Twitter, YouTube, I mean, I'm sure there's thousands of viewers right now of this contest. It's really helped as far as a first generation auctioneer, name recognition, and knowing that I can get the job done. You know, there was a time where you just had a business card and you hoped the auctioneer could, you know, conduct your sale. Anymore, you can search one of our names, about 3 or 4 contests pop up, so you know he gets the job done. And, you know, the online auctions is phenomenal. Whether I'm selling in Clarinda, Iowa, or even a smaller town than that, it really gets, you know, it gets the items that you're selling out on a national platform or even a worldwide platform. The internet's incredible, and I only see it becoming stronger, so just get aboard.
Question 3. What do you feel is the most positive, and what is the most negative part of being an auctioneer?
It's going to take me a while to come up with the negativity of being an auctioneer. I love this profession. Ladies and gentlemen, I grew up on a farm in the trucking industry, going to auctions as a kid, and I just knew I always wanted to be the guy with the cowboy hat and the microphone. You know, these associations have taken me in with open arms, being a first generation. Doesn't matter what your last name is, and you know, there's been some good guys along the way that have helped me get started and keep going.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Cam Hartstack, and I make my home in Clarinda, Iowa. I will be selling you the next 3 items. I am contestant number 1 in the Iowa State Fair's final. Lot number 1A will be this 8-piece standard size wrench. Guys, once again, if you do get a chance to thank Lowe's, we do appreciate them donating everything today. Right there on the Cobalt tools, right here today. What are you going to do? I'm going to 5, 10. I'm going to 10, 15, money's on 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Now 60, now 70. And now 70, 68, now 70. I'm going to 60 down. How about 5, David? I'm going to sit now 70, you fire. I'm going to 75, $80. Then 80 down, 75, 80 down, 80 down, 85. I'm going to 80 down, we're running second place. Give 85, now 90. I'm going to 90 down 5. And 90 down 5. I'm going to 90 down 95. Did you get? I'm going to 90 down now 100. Even money, guys. Now 105, 105, 505, 105. Thank you for what you get to. I'm going to 105. Sold $100 on the internet. Let me guess, 1,005. 5002. New fire. Thank you, internet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my second item today will be lot number 1C. It's got the everything you need to go for the drill bits. You got Phillips, you got flatheads and everything right there. 40-piece set with a Cobalt guarantee. I'm doing it right here, and I'm doing it here doing 25. I'm doing it 10. I'm doing it 15. Down 20. 35, 40. Now 50. Now 60, 60. Now 70. And now 70, guys. I'm doing 65, 70, 70, 65, 70. Now 75. And now 80. I'm doing 75, 80, and 80, and 75, 80. Did you get? Now 90. Now 100. I'm doing here to 100. I'm doing here to 110, 110, 110, 120. At 120, they give me more if you help me out there. Give 120, 130. At 120, 130, 130, and 120, and how about 125? At 125. Thank you for what you did do. I'm doing 125. So $120. 5002. Thank you, internet. Ladies and gentlemen, my last and final item today at the Iowa State Fair will be this Cobalt tool box. It's lot number 1C. Guys, it's got the guarantee. We got it from Lowe's. Everything ready to go. Right there, you can take it, put it in your auction topper, put your tools in there. Everything to go right there. Right there, and I'm doing 5, 10. I'm doing 15, down 20, 30, 35, 40, 40, 50, down 60, down 70, 70, now 80. I'm doing 90, now 100. I'm doing 110. 110. I'm doing 120. I'm doing 130. 130, 130. Did you get? I'm 140, 150. Now 150, internet. I'm doing 140, 150, 160. 160, now 170, 170, 170, 170, 170. Now 180. I'm doing 180, 90, now 190. I'm doing 200. I'm doing 200. You're shaking your head the wrong way. Get 200. I'm doing 190. Got 2. I'm doing 200. Sold out. $190. $190. 5002. I'm sure glad they showed up. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Cam Hartstack from Clarinda, Iowa. Thank you. Enjoy the fair. God bless.
Finalist number 2.
Good morning once again, Iowa State Fair. What an honor it is to be back here in the finals. Judges, thank you for having me back. My name is Jeff Garber, finalist number 2 from Lincoln, Missouri. I believe I have a few questions.
Question 1. If you were approached by a new auctioneer and was asked to be their mentor, what suggestions would you give him or her to establish a successful business or career?
The first thing I would tell a new auctioneer is become an engaged member with your associations. Associate yourself with like-minded auctioneers. Rub shoulders with some of the greatest auction professionals. Become a part of the state and national associations. Learn from the education that they give you and put it to practice.
Question 2. With today's fast growing technology, what has this done to benefit you, your client, or your method of marketing?
Absolutely. Technology nowadays is so advanced and it can help us as auction professionals to promote what is our fiduciary responsibility in garnering top dollar for our assets for our clients. So anytime that we can utilize any tool that we have, we need to utilize that tool and grab it by the horns, and technology is a great way to do that.
Question 3. What do you feel is the most positive and what is the most negative part of being an auctioneer?
The most positive part for me is meeting new people. I love to meet people and I love to associate myself with people. So for me, the most positive thing about it is reaching people and changing their lives, whether that just be an auctioneer or not. The negative part could also be people. Sometimes you run in a situation that isn't so much fun, but you have to find a way to overcome that, and it's fun being an auction professional.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into the auction portion. I've got 3 items. Lot numbers are going to be 2A, B, and C. My first one will be lot number 2A. This is a 7-piece wrench set made by the great Cobalt brand. What do you want to give? Hit right here, down there, then they're going to get $10, somebody get 5 there. Look, 5 here, now 10, $15, now 20, 20 here, down there, now 5, bring the 50 here, down 5. I 25 here, down there, 20 here, down there, 5 to go, here, down there, 25, it's metric, now 30. I 30 here, down there, 25, down 30 here, down there, 5, down 40, here, down there, 40 here, down there, 5, down 50. I 50 here, down there, 45, 50, give me 50, Pat. I 50 down here, yes, 50, now 5 here, down there, 50 here, down there, 5 to go, all turned down. I 50 bits, I'm going to get 5 on here, down there, down here, down there, 50 down there, 5, anybody else 50 down there, I'm going to get 5 there, and I have sold $50. Thank you, Pat. Bidder number 184, thank you, bidder number 184. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, will be lot number 2B. This is a 10-piece precision screwdriver set. Handy little set to fix those things that get broke at home. What do you want to give? Here, down here, 20. I'm going to $5 here now. What 5 here? Thank you. Now 5 here, down here, down here, 50 here, 20 here. Now 5 here, 25 to get 30 there, 5. I'm 35 here, down Mr. Riley. Now 40 here, down there. Now 5, 45 down there, down there, to get 5 now. I'm 45, thank you. 50 down there, all doing done. I got 45 on the right side. Give me 50. One more time. Want to do it? 50 down. Yes, 50. Now 5. I'm 55. Yes, 55. Now 60 here, down here, down 60 on here, down you say 60, sir. I have 55 to bid, now 60, all turn, I'm done here, 55 and there, down 60, I have sold $55. Mr. Reed gets him. 187, Rickman, I appreciate your help, doing a wonderful job. Next up, folks, will be a 20-inch handy little toolbox. This is a great little toolbox. Carried around to your auctions, has a couple compartments for easy accessibility. What do you want to give? Hit on here, 100, $100, $100, 10 bid. I $10 down,
I 80 bid, they would get 5. Yes, 85 now, 90 bid here, they would get 90 there. I 85, somebody get 90 bid here, it's easy carryable. 90, thank you, 5. 110, 20 on here, 120 bid up to and done. I am 120 bid, and 20 here, 120 bid. I'm going to get there, 20 bid, and 20 here, 120 there. I have sold $110. Bid number 106, thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Garber, finalist number 2. It's been a blast.
Finalist number 3.
Well, good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jordan Cannon from Central City, Iowa, and I am finalist number 3. It truly is an honor and a privilege to be brought back here in the finals. I appreciate every one of you. Judges, thank you. Adam, I understand you have a few questions for me.
Question number 1. If you were approached by a new auctioneer and was asked to be their mentor, what suggestions would you give him or her to establish a successful business or career?
Great question. First and foremost, I would say just be humble. You gotta go into it with open ears and eyes and everything. Learn as much as you can from anybody and everybody. I was fortunate enough to grow up in the auction business with my father and then other guys that we were around, different companies we had worked for. So I was definitely open ears, open eyes, and would do anything that I possibly could to learn from them, take it in, and just breathe and relax and just be humble at the end of the day.
Question 2. With today's fast-growing technology, what has this done to benefit you, your client, or your method of marketing?
It's a good question again, Adam. The biggest thing with the online industry and stuff like that is it brings way more people to your auction, your crowd. You could go into just a school hall and have 100 people in there, but you can be live simultaneously online and bring in 2,000 or 3,000 people from across the country, across the world. And at the end of the day, as an auctioneer, as an auction professional, we're working for the client, and that is our main goal, is to get them the most amount of money for their product that they're selling, and they entrusted us to do that.
Question number 3. What do you feel is the most positive, and what is the most negative part of being an auctioneer?
For me, the most negative part is I never feel like I've learned enough. I always want to exceed my expectations, learn more, and I feel like if I'm not learning, I'm not growing. And the greatest part is this association. The Iowa Auctioneers Association is phenomenal for networking. As far as if you need a job, or a guy that's 100 miles away, he'll call you because he needs you. So networking is the biggest thing, and that's the greatest thing that I feel like we can do with this association. Thanks, Adam. I've got 3 items to sell here. First up is lot 3A. It's a 7-piece cobalt combination wrench set rock here. It is SAE standard size All right, here you're gonna do. What are you gonna do? Now you're gonna do 100. Now you're gonna do well 5, then 10. Hit 10, 15, you're gonna do 20, then you're gonna do 5, 5, 25, 30. Here you're gonna do 5 there. Hit 30, 5, 40. Now you're gonna do 5, 5, 40, 50. 50's out there. Hit $50. Now you're gonna do 50. Now 5. Push her out. Hit 55. Hit 55. 60. Now you're gonna do 60's out there. Now I'm 55. Right side's in. Now I'm gonna be 55. 60's out. I'm gonna be 55. 60 and 55. The big 60's off. So let your way, Chris, $55, put it on number.
184.
184, thank you, 184. Lot 3B is a 12-in-1 cobalt combination screwdriver right here. You'll never be lost without the head you need there. All right, here, then you're going to need, what are you going to need? Then you're going to need 15, now you're going to need well 5 there. Hit 5, 10, 15, you're going to need 15, you're going to need 20, you're going to need 20, now 5. Hit 25, I'm going to need 25, now 30. Hit 25, left side's in, now you're going to need 25, you're going to need 30, so I'm going to need 30 here. Hit 25's bid, now you're going to need 30, you're going to need 25, you're going to need all in, well done. Hit 25, you're going to need 30 there, 25, 30. So let your way, Jason, $25. 192, thank you, 192. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is my final item, Lot 3C. It's a Cobalt 19-inch toolbox right here. It's got the weather seal to keep the water out in case you leave it in the back of your truck. I'll haul all your belongings home. I'm going to need, what I'm going to need, I'm going to need 100. Hit 1, now I'm going to need 100, I'm going to need, well, 5, then 10. Hit 10, 15, I'm going to need 20, I'm going to need 5, 5, 25 there. Hit 25, 30, hit, I'm going to get 5. Hit 35, I'm going to need 35, I'm going to 40, I'm going to need 10, 40, I'm going to need 5, 45 there. I'm at 45, you're going to need 40 with you, Chris, and you're going to need 40, now 5, 45, 50, you're out. Hit $15, I'm going to need 45, you're going to need 50, so I'm going to need 45, you're going to need 50 there. I'm at 45, 50, now 5, and 55, 60, what do you think, and 60, now 5 there, now 65, 70, hit 5, 5, 75, 80, you're going to need 80, 80, now you're going to need 75, 80's all. I'm at 75, 80, 80 with you, Jason, now you're going to need 75, I'm going to need 80, 80, all in, all done. Now you're going to need 75, 80, you're going to need 75, 80, 75, 80 there. So let your way, Jason, $75, put it on number 286. Ladies and gentlemen, it truly is an honor and a privilege. The pleasure has been all mine. Thank you, and God bless.
Finalist number 4.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Justin Stewart. I'll be finalist number 4 for you today, and it sure is an honor and a privilege to be back up here on stage. Before I go to work for you with my next 3 items to sell, I do believe Adam has some questions.
Question number 1. If you were approached by a new auctioneer and was asked to be their mentor, what suggestions would you give him or her to establish a successful business or career?
I would say learn from the best. Be the best you can, and if you have any issues, if somebody comes up to you and says, well, you're an auctioneer, can I help you? Or how can you help me sell my items? If you don't know the right answer to that, mention different outlets to why you are an auctioneer. If you're an auctioneer, you're probably a part of the Iowa Auctioneers Association. You're probably a part of a NAA. You're probably part of a larger association that if you have unanswerable questions, you have connections to go get the answers from.
Question number 2. With today's fast-growing technology, what has this done to benefit you, your client, or your method of marketing?
Well, in my business, most of my work is I work as a contract auctioneer. So the internet and the technology has been great to a standpoint to where we open up new horizons to bidders that can't make it to our sale. They cannot come from there, but they can bid hundreds and hundreds of miles away, if not thousands of miles away. And it's a great, great deal to be behind a computer or behind a laptop, and you see them bids come in, and it's a great deal for us in our business.
Question number 3. What do you feel is the most positive, and what is the most negative part of being an auctioneer?
The most positive is you get encouragement from others, and that's a great thing. Especially as a person as myself, I was a shy kid growing up, and as being an auctioneer, it helps me get out and get stage presence. It helps me introduce myself to people and make new connections and make networking. And the negative side of thing is, if you do that in the wrong way, people aren't going to like you, they're not going to bring your business to you, and then we're not going to make it in this business. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we got 3 more items to sell for today. There'll be 4A, 4B, and 4C. We're going to start off with a Cobalt 10-piece combination ratchet wrench set. You got the open end on one side, you got the closed end on the other, you got metric and standard. What are you going to do there? Yep, out here, down in the middle today. Let's start low and go. Get 5, 10, 15, 20, down in the middle, 30, down here, down 5, 30s, right side, guys are on 5, 40, get 45, 50, down here, go right ahead, 50, now 60, then 60, down here, down do it, down in the middle, hold on, 60, down here, down, get 55 down, get 50, down here, down 5, in the middle, down here, down we done, 50s, left side, no mistakes, 55, get 50, down here, down 5, there, down 5, are we done, 50, down 5, in the middle, 5, so $50, left side, 146, $50, 146, thank you, sir. My next item will be 4B. Finals 4B, it'll be 51 piece. It's an electronic repair set, guys. It's got 51 different pieces to help with the little tiny screws in your electronics. When come Christmas time, you're putting in batteries in your kids' items, their Christmas presents. This will come in handy for you. All right, here, 7, what are you going to do there? Don't have $1 here, down the beat, 20, let's go. Get $20 here, down the beat, $20 here. Get $10 here, get 10 here, 15, 20, down the beat, $20, down 5, the beat, 25 here, down 30. Down 5 here, down 35, in the middle, 5, 40, down in the middle, 40, down, go right here, down in the middle, 40, down 5, down 50, in 50, down here, down 50, down here, are we done, 45, in the middle, hope not, down in the middle, one more time, 50, down here, in 50, there, 45, in the middle, 50, thank you, down 5, in 55, 60, down in the middle, go right ahead, 60, down here, down here, down 5, in 65, down here, down 5, 70, down here, down 70, down here, down 65, are we done now, 70, down here, 65, in the middle, 70, something, $65, left side, $213, $60, $213 to buyer. Thank you very much. My last item will be 4C, and it's a 20-inch metal Cobalt toolbox, and it's going to be great for the folks that have bought something today. You can put it right in there, easy carriage on the way home. What are you going to do there? Yep, come under here, start low and go, get $10. Yep, 10 there, 15. I'll take it right side, guys, 15, 20. Yep, 20 here, Chris Brown. Down here, 25, down 30. Yep, 30 there, down 30. Down the middle, 5 here, down 35. Go right ahead, 40. Yep, 40, down 5 here, down 5, down 50. Yep, 50, down here, down 5, 60, down here, down there, 60, down 5. Yep, down 70, down here, down 70, down here. Are we done? 65, in the middle, 70. Last call, 70, down here, down 70. So, $65 back row, that buyer number is 215, 215. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Justin Stewart from Wyoming, Iowa. I was finalist number 4. Thank you very much.
It's got about 40, 50 some thousand on it. That would make a plan. Not a bit of a I drove this last year. I just golfing over to Chicago with them.
Finalist number 5.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, again. Judges, my name is Jared Chambers. I'm finalist number 5 this morning. It's an honor and a privilege to be standing here amongst some of the best auctioneers across the state of Iowa. Mr. Marshall, I understand you have some questions for me.
I do. Question number 1. If you were approached by a new auctioneer and was asked to be their mentor, what suggestions would you give him or her to establish a successful business or career?
Wonderful question, Mr. Marshall. What I would answer to a new and upcoming auctioneer on how to be successful, the number one answer I would give that person, him or her, would be get involved. Get involved with your state associations, your national associations. Those are the places, those are the events, those are the organizations you can get together with, meet people, correspond with them, and interact with them to build your business, learn how to do the effective auction method of marketing, and grow and be successful in this business.
Question number 2. With today's vast growing technology, what has this done to benefit you, your client, for your method of marketing?
Another good question, Mr. Marshall. Online bidding is a powerful tool in the auction business. With what we do for a living, selling farmland across the Midwest, internet and online bidding has attracted multiple buyers from out of state. We have sold many farms out of state to buyers that have never even set foot on this farmland before, all due to the effective marketing campaigns that we do and our online and internet bidding and the mobile bidding platforms that we use.
Question number 3. What do you feel is the most positive and what is the most negative part of being an auctioneer?
The most positive part to being an auctioneer, in my opinion right here, is the helping of people in dire need at the times. We just recently got done with an auction where it was a trust issue and there was some family problems. We worked hard through it the last several weeks, got through it. The family members are getting along and happy and excited to see each other because they know the heartache is done with that. The worst part I would have to say about that is the education with me being a first-generation auctioneer. I've been in this a short 5 years right now, and I'm learning something new every day, so education is important to me, and I am always wanting to fill my bucket up with education.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Marshall. Ladies and gentlemen, finalist number 5 here. I've got 3 outstanding items I'm going to sell for you today here. They're going to be lot numbers 5A. 5A is a 12-piece short combination wrench set right there. It's a Cobalt brand. Good set to have right there. And how many dollars wearing? What am I going to bid for today? 25. Let's go 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, now 5, 20, there now 5, 25, now 5, bid 35, now 40. I'm 35, there now 40, bid 45, now 5, bid 45, take it now 50. I'm 45 there now, 55 now, 55 now, 60. I'm 55 there now, 60, 65, without you want to bid 60, now 5, bid 65. Hey, sir, you can put it right there in the pickup and have that wrench on the way home when you break a tire right there. Bid 65, now 70. I'm 65 there now, 70, bid 70, 65 now, 70, now 5. I'm 70 there, so it's going to be 75, 70 there now, 5, now new fire, now 80. I'm 75 now, 80, bid 85, I want you bid 80. I'm 75, Chris's way, no mistakes, got to be 80. I'm 75 there, 80, bid 85, all in, all done, 75 now, 80. Sold it Chris's way, $75, put it on buyer number. 161. 161 is the buyer number, thank you, backup bidders as well. Folks, my next item is going to be lot number 5B. 5B, it's a Cobalt 50-piece titanium drill bit set. Folks, these will stay sharp for a long time in a nice little hard carrying case right there. Put her in your toolbox, take her with you with that cordless drill, and you'll be set to go drilling right there. Lot 5B, how many dollars where? 2.5, 5, 70, 9, 5, 70, there now 10, 10, 12, 50, now 15, 15, now 17, 50, there now 20, I'm 70, now 20, now 50, now 5, 5, 75, now 30, now 5, now 40, I'm 35, there now 40, bid, 45, now 5, 5, 45, you're out over here, gonna be 45, I'm 40 on the left side, gonna be 45 to bid, 45 to buy, what about you to bid 45, I'm 40 there now 45, with a drill bit set like that, it'll stay sharp for a long time, bidder now 45, thank you, now 50, I'm 45 there now, 50, bid, 55, bid, 50, what about you to bid 50, now 5, I'm 50 there now 5, 5, bid 55, 50 there now 5, 5,
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my final item today is going to be lot number 5C. Take a look here, this awesome looking Cobalt toolbox. All them goodies you purchased here today, folks, at the Iowa State Fair. Put them in this toolbox, carry them around. It'll be good for one of them kids to start their own tool collection right there. Lot 5C, go to work here. 10, 20, where? On 10 there now, 29, 29, 30 now, 31, 30 now, 5. 30 there now, 5, 5, big 35. Thank you now, 40 now, 5. And 40 there now, 5, 5. You're out over here. 45. Thank you. Now 50. And there now 5, 55, 50, now 60. I'm 55 there now 65. What about you over here? Bid 60. Now 5 and 60 there. Left side's in. No mistakes. Going to be 65. Where? On 60 there now 5, bid 65. Thank you. Now 70. On 75 there now 70, 75. And then there'll be one more time. Bid 70. Now 5 and 70 there now 5, and now 75 will be 75. Sold it, $70. Put it on buyer number 101. $70 on 101. Thank you. Thank you, backup bidders as well. Again, ladies and gentlemen, judges, thank you for your time today. Jared Chambers from Portland, Iowa, thank you, and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Iowa Auctioneers Association and Lowe's, we'd like to thank once again for each and every one of you being here today. Folks, we're running real close on our time restraint. We need to be off the stage in 25 minutes. I said earlier we had about 3 changes we were making this year. I just had another huge one handed to me a little bit ago. There's a gentleman in the crowd been supporting this event for quite some time. He's been an exceptionally, extremely good bidder. He wrote a check for $1,000 and asked us to give it to the winner. Pat Shannon, would you please stand up, please? $1,000 he wrote the check, it's going to go to the winner. At this point, folks, if there's any one of you out there would like to join the Lowe's Corporation and donate directly to one of our children's hospitals, please come over and see Joan O'Brien. We would like to enhance whatever we're doing for them today. If you'd like to send a few more bucks that way, we'd sure appreciate it. I know they would too. Lowe's is absolutely fantastically happy to be here among us today. They're even already talking about next year. So I have you folks to thank for that. You've kept the prices up and they really like what they've seen. Thank you so much. At this time, we'd like to have the judges come up. Again, folks, we are on a time restraint here. But I do need to have these, we need to recognize our judges here today.
We'll sell a couple items here. We've got a few extra items. I got a hammer here, guys, 20-ouncer, Cobalt, lifetime. It's all just, you want the hammer just there, Rick, you want them both. And we'll sell the wrench, that's a wrench rack. Going together, $5, $10, $9, $5, $10, get them both, $10, $15, $9, $15, $20, $9, $20, $5, $5, $5, $25, give it about $5, $30, $30, $30, $5, $5, $5, $5, now, here, $5, $35, $5, you want them here, $35, I'm 30, bitch right side, 30, $35, down, $5, sold it, Chris, $30. 202, buyer, 202. Here's your first judge, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning. Herb Burns. I live in Alexis, Illinois, do business in Monmouth, Illinois. They're pretty close to each other. In West Central Illinois. You tell me that. We bind a pair together here. Tape measure, Allen wrench set, it all goes together. You guys have been great for everybody else. Just help me out a little bit here. Look at $25 high. $25 high. $25 here, $10, $15, $10, $15, $20, $15, $20, $15, $20, $25 here, $30 there. I'm $25 here, $30 just now, $30, $25 sign, $30, $35, I'm $30, $35, I'm in the bottom, in the 40, in the 35, 40, 35, in the 40, I'm 49, 45, 40, in the 45 now, I'm in the bottom, in the 40, in the 45 here, 40's on 45, and it is $40, 45 there, $40, 45. So, Jason, you had $40. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Folks, it sure has been a pleasure to be here with you today. And there's a lot of contests, but this is as good as you're going to get. Give every contestant a nice round of applause. They deserve it. All right, little screwdriver set right there. Nice kind. I took the glass off. Can't see what it is. It's all metric, everything right there. 8, able to get 5, on 10, able to get 5, 7, able to get $10, now 5, able to get 5, able to get 15, and 17, able to get 17, able to get $15, and 17, able to get 20 more, 13, able to get 5. On 22 and a half, here and a half, 5, now 7, able to get 7, able to get 20, now 7, able to get 30, 10, able to get 50, and $3, 10, able to get 32, 10, able to get 30, here now 2, 10, able to get 30, there now 2, 10, able to get 30, 10, able to get 50. Sold right here for 30.
148.
Buyer number 148. It's been my pleasure. Thank you. Huh? Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what, when they get you working for free, they just work you, you know. All right there, so cobalt right there. Hey, 10, able to get 5, 7, able to get 10 on day apart now. 12, able to get 15, now 17, able to get 20, 10, able to get 5, and 5 goes 20, 10, able to get 5, on 20, 10, able to get 25, on 20, 10, able to get 5, and 5, we get able to get 5, and 5, able to get 25, able to get 55, 5, on 20, 10, able to get 25, able to get 10, able to get 25, able to get 10, able to get $25. Sold it 22 and a half. Chris, what's your number? Folks, I didn't have anybody end up being the first auction I ever been to. Married my wife for 30-some years, and the first auction she never bought nothing at. What's your number, honey? I can't see it. 212. Thank you. All right, folks, who's up next? Thanks a lot, everybody. It's been a great pleasure. Here's David.
Hey, well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Whitley. I'm from Fort Collins, Colorado. I'm the lone person they brought in from a long ways away. And they said I only have 35 minutes to speak to you. 3 people laughed. You know, I've gotten to travel around the country and speak to auctioneers. I'm on the board of directors of the National Auctioneers Association. And I want to give these Iowa auctioneers some credit and some props. They've got a great group of auctioneers here, folks, around the country. The auction business, the auction profession here in Iowa is doing great. So give the Iowa auctioneers a round of applause for putting this great event on. And what I'd like to thank the most is those of you who just came here because it was a live public auction. Live public auctions are alive and well in our country. We got a lot of auctioneers here, but we got a lot of people back in the back watching today. Auctions are fast, fair, and efficient method of marketing anything from farmland to your grandma's estate. And so all you auctioneers, let's give all these people that keep us in business a round of applause and thank you for being here. Now I do want to say something else because there were several female auctioneers in the contest today that did a fantastic job and they didn't make the finals. But I've got 2 daughters, so everywhere I go, I got to talk about how good female auctioneers are. And I give those 2 ladies a round of applause that were in the contest today. They did a fantastic job. Courtney and Olivia, great job. And you've got past state champions here. And now they're already coming at me with the hook. We've got a Cobalt 19-piece 3/8 drive socket set in a 7-piece bit set. Really nice deal. You get them both for 1 money. Somebody get $100 while on the bottom of the pie. $100 on the bottom of the pie. $10, 15, 25. $20 bottom of the pie. Bottom of the pie. Get 20 here, 5. Now 30. Now 5. $30 bottom of the pie. Bottom of the pie. Bottom of the pie. $30 bottom of the pie. Man, what are you bidding over there? 30,000. Now 35. The lady with the fan. She's ignoring me. She's beautiful, and now she's paying attention. You're in at 30,000. Get 35. I have $30. Get 5. $30 bottom of the pie. Bottom of the pie. $30 bottom of the pie. Bottom of the pie. $30 bottom of the pie. $30 bottom of the pie. $30 bottom of the pie. number, buddy? 226. 226. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor and privilege to be here. Thank you so much. Enjoy the state fair.
How many veterans do we have out here today? Don't forget the men and women that fight to keep us free. We're the land of the free because of the brave. We're going to stand behind them. Feel free to stand in front of them. They don't miss. I'm Kenny Trump. I'm from Plattsburgh, Missouri. I'm raised here in Iowa. And let's go to work. What do we got? We got a Cobalt 14-piece hex set and a screwdriver. Here we go, boy. 5, 10, 8, 5, 10, 15, I get $10 for $15 bid. I get $10 for $15, 15, now 20, 20 bid. I get $15 now 20, $15 now $20 now 20, 15, 20 last call. 15, 20 to 5, I get $20 now 5. You said yes, didn't you? 20, now 5, now 30, I get $25 now 30, $30. Come on. You can't bid just once, it's against the law and you stay divided. 35, 30, I get 25, 30, $25 down, $30, $25 down. Sold it over here, $25. Buyer number is 109. Thank you, you've been a great crowd. Oh, we got a Cobalt set and we got a storage tray set. Here we go, what again? 10, 15, 8, $10, $15, $15, $5, 10, 15, $15, $15, $15, $5, $15, $15, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $5, $20, $20, $20, $5, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20,
25. I can put it over to the pie, $30. Hit 25 over to 35. All right, $30 to 5 over to 5. You're going to get $30 to 5. Last call. All right, $30 to 5. Last call. So, $30 right here. Your number is 275. And here's Steve.
Hey, thank you. You know, there's some great things today. Number one's the Iowa State Fair. Isn't it great? It's fun, always. And another great thing is for me to be back here with all of these great auctioneers and enjoy the day and rub shoulders with all people that we share the same vision with. I go to auctions all the way from northern Minnesota to Palm Harbor, Florida. And I will tell you one thing for a fact. There is an auctioneer in this contest today that couldn't step into any arena in the United States and do a bang-up job, because they were a great bunch of contestants, and we just had a real good day. All right, we have here the Cobalt. We got a 3-count thing. What do we got here now? This is just a little headset. All right, you're going to get about one money. If I'm going to get it in money. If I'm going to get it in money, I'm going to divide her. If I'm going to divide the 25, the 25, the 25. If I'm going to get 2.5, if I'm going to get 2.5, no, I got back down here. Now 5, now 27, 27, 27.5, money. Now 30, $30 down here, 32.5 now. Ain't money over here now, $30 money over here, $30 doing the other here. So, $30 down here, $30 right here. I did 226. He said there's a word. All right. Now then, mini plier set. Hey, what's this here? Oh, folding hex set. You betcha. Hey, lifetime guarantee on both of them right there. I'm gonna give you $5, I'm gonna let it go. Yep, I'm gonna get it on down. $10, $10, $5, $7.5. Yep, $5, $7.50, $5, $7.5, $7.5, $5, $7.5. Where you at? Where you at? Yep, over here now 10. Yep, $10, $10, $12, $10, give one him. Yep, $10, $12, $15 down here, sir. Yep, $12, $15. We gotta go. $12, $15. Get it out of hand. Yeah, thank you. Now 17 to be. And we're here now 20. Yep, 20 to give on 20 to give on 20 to give on 7 down and 1 down ahead. So, that is 1750 down here. All right, what do you got? Okay, last time he says. All right. You guys got the number over there? Somebody? All right. Okay. A 14 piece and what do we got? Impact grinder? What else then, Rick? All right, hey, got another little hex set. Last time, this is it. Boy, do we ever want to thank the Lowe's. You know, I tell you what, a lot of you go home with Cobalt tools, and that's a good thing, too. All right, right here. Hey, got all 3 pictures, package deal. All right, give me a $10 $15 $20 put it down. Come on, where you at? $20 put it down here now, 5. $20 $30 $25 over here now. So, $25 down here, right there. $187, $25, $187. All right, thank you very much. We're getting tight on the clock right here, so we're going to find out what happened here today. Where's Mr. Oh, here you are, Rick. All right, lost you in the crowd.
Top gonna make their way up, please?
Well, I want to thank everybody for being here today. On behalf of the Iowa Auctioneers Association, we appreciate everybody's support here and supporting the auction method of marketing. Great set of 5 finalists here, folks. We'll get right into the results. Each contestant will get a trophy, and the champion will receive a first place butt buckle donated by the Worldwide College Auctioneering, and Vicki Ginder is here to present that from the Worldwide College Auctioneering. Without further ado, folks, here are the results. Third runner-up, 5th place, from Clarinda, Iowa, Cam Hartstack. And second runner-up, in 4th place, from Wyoming, Iowa, Justin Stewart. Your first runner-up, 3rd place, from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Jordan Cannon. And there were 2. Your reserve champion of the Iowa Auctioneers Championship, in 2nd place, from Lincoln, Missouri, Jeff Garber. Your first place champion of the Iowa Auctioneer Association Auction Contest, receiving a $1,000 check and $1,000 extra from Pat Shanneman, and receiving a belt buckle from the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, is Jared Chambers from Corydon, Iowa. Pat, would you like to come up? Folks, if you bought some items today and haven't paid for them yet, please come up over here on your left side of the stage and settle up for those. We need to get those paid for before the next group comes up to the stage.
Facebook, Mr. Jared Chambers from Corydon, Iowa is your winner. He's the 2017 Iowa Champion Auctioneer. Congratulations, Mr. Jared Chambers. Right here with his lovely wife, Pam. What do you think, Pam?
Yay, that's awesome. I'm so proud of him.
I know, right?
He rocked it.
He rocked it. He rocked it. Thanks for watching live, Facebook.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do